Okay, hello everyone. How is it going?
Hello.
I'm Ardian.
And I'm Celis.
Today we'll talk
And
about
yes, and that would be Bandung. So let's go.
go.
Well, well, as far as I know that you yourself, Ardian, you are living in Bandung right now, right?
Right, right.
So, how long have you been living in Bandung, and what is your first impression about Bandung when you got into Bandung for the first time?
Hmm. Yeah. I've been in Bandung for for as long as I remember. It's been 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's been 3 years. And the first impression that I had was Um, I'm actually a bit confused about the first impression because there was this mixed feeling about this impression because I guess I had this one of the things that we call as a culture a shock. Have you heard about that term?
Yeah, what is your culture shock about Bandung?
It's the first thing is about the language, and it's really hard to understand at the first time because I didn't really have any experience with Sundanese, especially with the language and
Mm.
especially with the language and also the people. It's really hard at first, like how I should talk to them. The first time
Uh,
I used Bahasa Indonesia, and they were even though that I use Bahasa Indonesia, Sundanese tend to keep using their language, their local language, which is Sundanese. Oh yeah, which is Sundanese. It made me hard to understand them. I had to tell them, please, I don't understand Sundanese. So you have to speak to me by using Bahasa Indonesia. But they
mm.
ignore me. Instead, they kept using Sundanese
Sundanese.
for some reason. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was kind of hard. And also another impression that I had was Bandung was really cold, and I at the same time I like the atmosphere. I like the um, I don't know how to call it actually. I like the things that exist around me. When the first time I was in Bandung, yeah, that's the thing that I like, and it's just about the language, and also about how
Um,
you talk to elder elders or something. It was kind of confusing at first.
I got you. So as you said that, and you said that you also feel like Bandung is totally like cold. So
Mm.
where did you from? I mean, like where did you from before you arrived in Bandung?
Right, I was from Sumatra. If you're familiar with Sumatra, I was from Riau
Mm.
actually,
Oh
and
yeah,
Riau is
yeah.
Riau Pekanbaru, and it's really hot there. You can't even be. Yeah, you imagine that you can't even be in your bedroom during noon or something, especially at 12 o'clock, at 1 o'clock, and 2 o'clock at noon, or you can't be in your bedroom
Mm,
unless you
yeah.
have to be in your room. If you don't, then that will be painful to stay at a room there because it's really hot in Riau.
Yeah.
It's not the
Yeah.
same when it's in Bandung because it's really cold and it's cozy for some reasons, but at the same time it's really cold. I had to suffer from fever for 2 weeks. The first time I
Mm.
uh, tried to adjust myself in this city, I had
Mm.
fever for 2 weeks. That's
I
the story.
see.
So what about yourself? I heard that you are not originally from Bandung, right? And you did stay in Bandung for a while, right?
Mm. Right, right. Yeah,
So
you are right.
how would that feel? How was the first impression about Bandung when you uh, uh, set your feet in this city, in this beautiful city?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I got you. So yes, as you said that I did live in Bandung like for a while. Yes, I'm not originally from Bandung, but I live in Bandung like for 6 years, like to finish my junior high school and also vocational high school. And well, the first impressions, yeah, it is kind of same with you. Like I feel the
Really?
same. It's totally hard. It is totally difficult to understand the language, especially uh, I came from another province. Yeah, province. I was coming from North Sumatra, which is a village actually. In it is near to Medan, and it's totally different about the language. So I know nothing about the the language in Bandung. So yeah, I have the problem like to communicate with other, because basically in Bandung, like about communication to everyone, even to our friends in the school. At the school, it's totally they are talking about they are talking and communicate with Sundanese. So it's totally hard to understand, and even it that is the one that I dislike about Bandung, because of that. Because
Really?
yeah, because I didn't understand a word about Sundanese. So that's why. And about the what is that, the weather, like the not the weather, it's like the like as we said that Bandung is totally cold, you said, and I also said that Bandung is totally cold. But because I came from North Sumatra, which is like a village in North Sumatra, so it is totally cold as well. It's colder than Bandung actually. So I don't really have problem. I didn't really have problem with the with the
Weather,
what is that like, huh?
the weather, the weather.
Yeah, with the weather in Bandung, so I don't really mind about it. So yeah, that is
Right.
my first impression. So somehow it's kind of like the same problem with you when we are when it comes to Bandung, like our first impression about Bandung.
Right. So how long does did it take for you to at least understand Sundanese anyway?
Ah, yeah, about the language. I think I start to learn it because, like, in at the school they speak in Sundanese, and I kind of like try to to understand, like learning language for the first time, like how I learn English. But it's kind of like easier because I get the input, like listening from my friends at school about the language, the Sundanese, and I apply it, and I try not to say it and ask the meaning of it. So,
Right.
for example, when they say like the word that I don't understand, I would like ask my friend, what is the meaning of that? And then my friend try not to say what is the meaning of that and explain to me, and then I understand that. Uh, and the next time I would try to say it, I would try to apply it, and yeah, like the output. I try to speak the words and to in order that I can understand it. And also in Bandung, because I had my uh, what is that, junior high school and my vocational high school, and we had a subject of Sundanese. So we learn Sundanese
Oh,
in school. Yeah, we
right.
learn it. But that is that is that is the subject that I don't like. Yeah, I didn't like at the time because it is really hard to learn the Sundanese. You do agree,
Uh-huh.
right?
Right. Did you have to write in Sundanese like Sundanese have this spatial language with symbols, right? Did you have to write that way? What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We call it aksara.
Yeah,
Aksara.
Aksara. Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I learned it in my junior high school and also in my vacation high school. But gratefully, in my
Uh-huh.
vacation high school, when I start my second grade.
Mhm.
I don't know, like our educational system, they erase it. Like there is there was no Sundanese subject anymore when I start my second grade in my vacation of high school. So wow, that is totally a fortune for me.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God that I didn't need that anymore. That is totally, sometimes it makes me really worry because I don't really understand the language, but I need to finish some, the subjects to the passing grade, right? The passing grade, like the final exam, and I need to finish that. So sometimes, oh my God, how do I finish this? I mean, like, how do I answer these questions? Oh my God, I don't really understand because uh, the educational system we erase it, and yeah, after that, start from my second grade, I didn't
Mm,
learn it anymore. So what about you?
mm.
How long did you understand, at least, even not all of the words, but at least you understand the
Yeah.
Sundanese?
Right. This is a really big problem for me, actually.
Mm-mm.
Normally, that I have never had this kind of a difficulties in mastering language, but I have no idea why Sundanese is really hard to understand. It's really hard to master. Even though right now I kind of understand a little bit when people talk in Sundanese for some reason.
Mm-mm.
Let's say that it was like 2 years after, you know, 2 years since
Oh.
I was in Bandung. That I kind of understand when people communicate using this. When the first time was the first years was really worse. Like I mean, really bad. Like I literally had no idea what exactly that they're talking about. I had no idea if they actually mock me
Mm.
secretly, by using Sundanese. I had no idea. I know some weak words like, yogi, like anything like that. I understand that, but for some from particular words that they have always in the daily life that I can't understand. That. It's really hard, like a dahata. I didn't even
Mm.
understand what dahata was, and like tuang and atos and whatever kind of, stuff like that. I didn't understand that. It took
Mm.
me like 2 years in order to at least comprehend what exactly going on in the
Mm-mm.
conversation.
Yeah.
It was really difficult. I have no idea. I had never have this kind of problem before when it comes to language. I was living in Melayu, in a place where most of people speak Bahasa Melayu, or most people speak Bahasa Minang or something. I didn't have that kind of problem, man. I mean, it was quite easy for me to master the language,
Mm-mm.
especially Minang. It wasn't that hard. But when it comes to Sundanese, that this is the problem until right now. Right now I can't even use them properly. Where what I don't like what I don't like is every time I try to use Sundanese, people tend to mock me. They said that my what is it? My action, my logat, or something,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds weird. They told me it sounds weird. That's why every time I want to use the language, I kind of resist myself to speak the language. Even though I know
Mm.
it's to be able to speak in Sundanese when you live in Bandung.
Yeah, I see.
Um,
I see. I see. So, as I know that you worked at school, so don't you like have a rule like a regulation in school? Like you have to speak the Sundanese, for example, on Wednesday, something like that. Because when I was still in school, there was a regulation like that. Is it still exist right now?
Not anymore. At least not in my school. Like people don't really have teachers Sundanese. Like there is no particular day where you have to teach Sundanese. You know? So there's no such a thing anymore. At least in my school.
I see. I see.
Hey, let's move on to the next thing, if you don't mind. Like you know how Bandung is beautiful, right? Like it has so many places that you can visit or something. What's your favorite place in Bandung anyway? Like what's your favorite thing or place that you can't even forget until now?
I see. I got you. All right. So, basically, actually, I don't really have like a memory. What's that like? Like the place that I really liked in Bandung, but I would say it is in Lembang because Lembang like has the most beautiful. I mean, like the more beautiful than Bandung when it comes to like a place that we want to visit, like to take to have a vacation or holiday. So I think I'm gonna say it is in Bandung, and the place is a villa actually, but I forgot the name of the villa. And it is like the unforgettable moment for me. It was when I had my activity with my community, and we stay there. Like we stayed there for about 3 days, and we had like truly fun activities and with my community, and it's totally something that I would never forget. It is totally always like stick in my mind because that is totally fun, and I also still communicate with I mean the member of the communities with the community, and like what is that? How do I say that? The place is totally beautiful, especially when it comes to Lembang. When talking about the villa, it's totally beautiful, and around the place is totally beautiful, and also about the weather. Even though it is colder than Bandung, Lembang is the weather is colder than Bandung, right? If you have been in Lembang, it is totally colder than Bandung. About the water, it's totally cold. But I try like to had my shower when I was in Lembang with my community, and I try to have my shower like about at 5 a.m. and it's totally cold, but somehow it is really fresh. It was really refreshing. I don't know why.
Right.
Yeah, so that is it. That is the place that I really I really admire a lot, and I really like a lot. And but I really forgot about the villa. It's like Villa Istana Bunga, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I forgot about the name of the villa, but that is it. So how about you?
I'm actually not really a guy who really likes exploring Bandung, you know. This is such a waste. I don't know. It's just too bad. Like I'm not a guy who really likes exploring things, especially when it comes to the city. I know that Bandung is beautiful, and I've heard a lot of things from my friends. Like, you have to go there, you have to visit this, you have to visit that. But so far, I only visited like, I don't know. I think I can count them like a one, two, three, or four places that I've been, in Bandung. For example, like yes, Lembang. When it comes to Lembang, it's funny that I also think that it's really cold there, and it's every time I go to Lembang, like I feel like I need to pee, or I can feel that my stomach is really hurt. Every time I go there, I don't know. Obviously, because it's a really cold in Lembang, So I really need to find a toilet when I have to go to Lembang, So I don't really want to go there, but actually, it's really beautiful there, right? Don't you agree?
Yeah, right. Agree. Yeah.
Right. So
yeah.
Lembang, and also I went to a floating market, and also I visited. There's this place, a ranch in Lembang. What do you call it? Where you can ride a horse. What is it called? I kind of forgot. Ranch something. I forgot. I forgot it. I see. The ranch, and also this a farm. Do you know like a farm where you can have some milk there, fresh milk?
Oh yeah. Got you. Yeah.
What is it? What is it called? Do you know the name? I don't know. I forget it.
Yeah. Farmhouse. I kind of forgot. No.
Farmhouse.
Yeah. Farmhouse. Yeah. Farmhouse. Yeah.
I visited that place, and it was really beautiful too. And there are a lot of things that you can do in that place too. So yeah, those places are beautiful, and they are okay. I kind of forgot everything. Actually, I'm still in Bandung right now, and I don't even remember like where I went. Okay. What about the things that you don't like in Bandung? Like why is it like this? Like things that you don't really not cup of your tea, or for some reasons, or you just simply don't like it. What is it about?
I get you. Yeah, I get you. Okay. When it comes to Bandung, I can say that I love everything about Bandung except for the language, because it is like our problems when we move to Bandung and we are not originally from Bandung. It's totally hard for us to understand the language. Even as you said, you have been there for a while, like 4 years, but you still have the problem with the language, right? The same with me. Even though I had been living there for 6 years, but I still just got a little about the language. I mean, I don't really master in the Sundanese. Even though I learn it, even though I speak with my friend, I spoke with my friend when I was still there with the language, with the Sundanese, but I still didn't understand that all of them right that. And what is that? As I said that even though right now I just like kinda memorize a little about the Sundanese, but I can still speak Sundanese, but not really as fluent as I was there, because right now I don't really use the language. I don't really speak the language because right now I don't live in Bandung, right? So yeah, that is it. The one that I don't like just about the language. Because compared to Jakarta, like about the weather, about the pollution, about the traffic jam, Bandung is still better, right? Compared to Jakarta. So yeah, that is it. Just the language. So
compared to Jakarta, that the traffic is better in Bandung.
Yeah. Even though I know that right now Bandung somehow there are some spots of the roads that are having the traffic jams as well, but it's totally better It's totally better when you and I compare it with Bandung, with Jakarta, the place that I live right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that. All right, all right. I can't imagine how bad the traffic in Jakarta because
You,
I think
you
in
should
Bandung
try.
it's actually really.
You should try. You should try.
Like when you said that Jakarta is worse when it comes to traffic jam. Like, oh my God, really? Like, I think Bandung is. I hate it here because of the traffic. Every time I went home from work and I had to
Mm,
wait. Oh my God, when will we move or something? Because
mm.
the traffic is really funny and yeah, well, funny. I mean, like a really bad. And when you said that Jakarta is worse, oh my God, I can't even imagine how bad is it.
It is totally bad. You should try and you will experience it by yourself.
Probably I need to live there one day.
You should. But yeah, but somehow for like some place that people have it for holiday in Bandung, it's totally makes Bandung have the traffic jam more than the usual day compared to
Right.
Jakarta. If it is like not in holiday or like long weekend, it's gonna be like Bandung is worse than Jakarta, I think. But for the holiday places, yeah, holiday places in Bandung. I mean the sports.
Like a recreation place or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, like the recreation sports are gonna be have the traffic jam more than Jakarta, I think. But somehow, yeah, Jakarta also have the traffic jam in some spots when it comes to the like recreation places as well. So yeah, because people want to go outside and want to have their vacation to be fun. So yeah, they try not to find the places that
Right.
like the recreation places to visit to make their
Right.
holiday, yeah, getting fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So
why.
what is that?
What is it? Go on. What were you about to ask?
So yeah, let's go. Moving on. Let's go. Moving on. So,
Right, right.
no, I'm gonna curious about this. So, as we know, Bandung is known as Kota Kembang. So, do
Um,
you have any interest to a Sundanese girl, like to marry to them? Just one of them, I mean.
right, right, right. Actually, yes. I think I'm kind of interested in girl because I don't know. Sudanese girls are for some reasons they are really soft, but
Mm-mm.
in that way there is another factor or another reason why I don't know reconsider everything. When I was in Sumatra, girls are not consuming cigarette. They don't smoke. But when I'm in Bandung, oh my God, you smoke? Like,
Mm-mm.
okay, what's going on? I thought that they are bad the first time that girls who smoke cigarette, they are basically bad. But after I get to know them, even though that they have that kind of habit, well, it's not that bad. It's just their habit, like
Yeah.
consuming this cigarette or something. I thought that I thought really different the first time I arrived in London. Why are you
Mm-mm.
Why are you smoking? You're a girl, for God's sake. I was kind of surprised there. But yeah, if you ask me whether or not I want to marry a girl, the answer would be yes, of course.
So have you found one?
So far not yet. I don't have anyone I consider to marry. for when it comes to students. So, right now, not, but probably later. I don't know.
Yeah,
Don't know
I
what
will
the
pray
future-
for you.
Okay.
Got you. All right. So,
What time
What
is
is
it
that?
now? Like, we've been talking like a lot. Is it
yeah,
already conversation or something?
yeah. It's been 30 minutes, I guess. So is it like 30 minutes already? Time's
Probably.
fly.
Yeah, time definitely flies. Indeed.
Yeah.
I guess we have to say goodbye for now.
Mm-mm. Yes. So yeah. Well.
Yeah, bro. I think it's enough for tonight. I'm Ardian.
And I'm Celis. We will see you again next time on the next podcast.
Bye.
Bye bye.